Hello, 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 hello. Ho, ho, ho. Are we in the holiday cheer yet? I sure am. I was at the grocery store like half an hour ago, if not less. And they already have the gift bags for the customers, which is something we do here in... Oh my god, low battery. Give me a sec. False alert. So, as I was saying before, the battery flashed in my face that it was dying. Actually, let me show you, it's so cute. Sorry for the noise. How do we love this? So literally my group, like the supermarket owned by Farrell, the bigger brand, Farrell, is having like this gift bag for the customers. Isabella Supermarket is the name of my village supermarket, Isabella being the owner of the village supermarket. And here, köszönjük, hogy nálunk vásárolt, thank you for shopping at our store, or like with us, because nálunk is in our space, or it has a sense of belonging to us. So yeah, so what I left in was this huge bakery baked loaf of bread, which is from I don't know who. Oh, LD Row, I think. LD. Check out this beautiful bastard. My chief would say that it needs a bit more baking, but people here are not trained the way we are back in Montreal. There were 2 cans of beer. Oh, sorry, let me just put that away. 2 cans of beer, cheesy pretzels, coffee for the coffee machine, and like a big chunky fat sausage. Well, they call it summer salami, but anyway. So yeah, I mean, isn't this neat to live in a small village where people, well, companies and companies care or give a shit about their customers? I think it's super cute. And the city life, the Urbania. Well, you know, the urban city life has its advantages, but it's at the cost at the human connection of appreciating loyal customers who came back day after day after day. So today's we are doing the last general read before the special 5-day countdown to Christmas. So we are tackling today's read, which will be a year ahead, month by month, general energy thing to look out for. Slavic Legends by Taroteca Studio. Clarifying will be the stained glass. And I'm gonna use only one oracle this time, and it's gonna be elemental energies. So here's your, and let me zoom in, because I already have yapped a fair bit. So here's your spiritual opportunity. Okay, so who are we gonna start with? You know what, let's play a game like I did that other day and let the card decide which group I am starting with. We have King of Swords, 9 of Coins, the Chariot. So air signs, you will be first. What is 2026 looking like for my... Whoa, mama freaking mia. Broski, what happened? For my air signs. Hoi vey, babies, you are, first off, you are exhausted to the bone. Like literally look at that poor old woman, lady, carrying all that shit on her own, all alone. So if you can take a break between Christmas and the start of the year, I would strongly suggest a little time out to rest and recuperate and just enjoy stillness and calm. Maybe a bit of gaming, a bit of napping, a bit of reading, a bit of baking, whatever you do in your spare time, just be a couch potato for like 2-3 days. Do zilch, nothing. Put on Netflix in the background and just zone out. You need to rest. You have been overworked. Air signs. What's good with you guys? And I can relate. I know 2 air signs who are literally worked to the bone marrow. So I saw something flip, and I think I know what I saw flipped. It was a sleep paralysis demon, 9 of Swords. Are you getting enough sleep, or is your sleep... Oh yeah, also I did order a new chair, so hopefully no creaking chair next year. Yeah, are you having enough sleep? Are you having satisfying, fulfilling, restful, peaceful sleep? Or are your mind racing at night because something is stressing you with the burden of work during the daytime? In regards to which, you will have good news coming soon at you, or standing by you, yuk yuk. If you play Animal Crossing, you know the reference. Anyway, good news are coming your way, so hang in there. Hang in there, like go back to the Hanged Man. Literally just stay put. Oh my, okay, air signs, what is this chaos with you guys today? Like, crikey. I'm super zen, super calm, but I'm detecting a bit of anxious energy, a bit of yeah, definitely that. Definitely a bit of fire, communication, and things being hidden. So are you withholding information, or is information withheld from you? What are you keeping? What is kept from you, and why? And is this what is stressing you? The fact that communication is not shared with you. For my air signs. Single as a Pringle. I think we had this card in the very first shuffle to decide your sign, the Chariot going into victory, and I will laugh if it's the King of Swords. And no, it's the Hangman. So you really need to take a break. If you have been rushing towards victory and something, but putting in so much work that it's exhausting you, draining you, like literally I just imagined a vampire draining someone to the bone. So yeah, if you can take a little bit of time out and just replenish your battery, plug yourself in the charger, and just stay there, couch potato mode. Let the good cheer inspire you and maybe give you opportunities of being creative, expressive, fiery, joyful, just bold, beautiful, sexy, and all that good stuff. Ooh, Page of Swords. Take the time you need to gather all the information you need, you want, you feel is meaningful and important regarding whatever situation you are facing. Very much in your power, very much abundant, very much working that coin, but not at the detriment of your health, please. Very much in charge and very much stable, grounded. I think I said grounded. So technically it's gonna be like a circle spread, but I'm gonna easily lose myself, so I'm gonna be more traditional and boring and flat. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, maybe a little upper, August, September, October, November, December. So yeah, like this I can, because I will use the bottom of the deck, and you had one in the middle, which is energy of the year overall. I'm gonna put that baby there. Let's see at the bottom of the barrel. Let's push this a little bit. Ooh, stressy. Oh, also, if you believe in more than the Western zodiac, you might want to check your Chinese zodiac and see if the new year is a lucky year for you, or what is the word? Like unfavorable year for you, so that you can be better prepared to tackle, like at least you will be mentally prepared. As I lay the King of Swords here, and how we have the Moon again, you'll be more, schnitzels. This is kind of spicy. So yeah, by knowing multiple influences, if you are spiritually open and believing, I believe that the more you know, the readier you are to tackle challenging situations, embracing opportunities, and make the best of what you have, because you already know, and it's not coming out of the left field as a tragic surprise that is dismantling your whole foundations. So just a word of, like, just a suggestion, really just a suggestion. So, January, Three of Wands. Patience and expectations. And the question is, what are you expecting, or what are you waiting to come back at you? Inspiration and fire. The girl is on fire. I know how to sing. Please don't hold it against me. So in January, there's a sense of you already put in some work somewhere, you lit a fire somewhere, and you are expecting and waiting on results to come back at you. And let's get a little nosy. On the other hand, it might be also asking you to be compassionate and patient in regards of this fire that you have started somewhere that needs to come back at you. And I'm envisioning the Olympic torch. So you know how the Olympic torch is lit by, so at the lighting ceremony, or whatever it's called, and then passed on to the priestesses, who pass on to the first athlete. And then eventually it will reach the final culmination back at the, so when the official big fat thing is lit up. So you are that final stage that is waiting the fire back, that you have lit it up, you have passed it on to someone, somewhere, some situation, and now you are waiting for the fire to come back at you. And depending on what this is, you need to show maybe a hefty amount of patience, tone down expectation. It's a possibility. So what is this about? And we have a double card of patience with temperance here, with a sense of balance and healing, but very much patience. But it will end in clarity, in happiness, in warmth, in a fuzzy, fulfilling feeling. And again, so you were expecting a small fire with the Ace of Wands, and you will get the full-blown blazing sun word of warmth and fire and radiance and clarity and light and yadla yadla yadla, when that will come back at you. But you will need to show resilience and patience and understanding and harmony and patience, patience, patience. I cannot stress patience enough. February, you have a little bit of stress to tackle, handle, and be mindful of, especially considering conflict and fights. So this can be a stupid petty fight, literally just selfishness. I often see, or pardon, I mostly see the Five of Wands as too many egos having an ego boost moment, creating useless petty fights for nothing, and this is causing you to be stressed and worried and put yourself almost in a timeout like the Hangman. But this is driven by you self-imposing onto yourself useless worries and stress because of this conflict. Okay, I think we have a story. So let me see. The Fool, the King of Swords, and the Hermit. So you might either your youthful innocence and carefree approach to things can influence the conflict that is putting you in that situation. But following that, if you isolate yourself a little bit and seek inner wisdom with the aid of the King of Swords, you will seek clarity, healing. You can also cut away all those the things tying the card down, and once you have your inner healing, you can put the Fool on the other end and start the journey anew again, giving yourself a whole new second chance at starting over whatever the conflict was that put you in a situation of being stressed. And also going back to your Nine of Swords energy, that stress can be so heavy and burdensome that it's carried over into the night, damaging or impacting your sleep. So you definitely need to pull back, take a step back, go deep within yourself and use your rational thinking, plotting, scheming, analytical skills as much as you can to guide you towards your inner wisdom and healing, so that you see things clearly, especially regarding the conflict. What was the source, the cause? Why will it, or depending on how you want to see the timeline, why is it so influential on you that it's causing you so much stress, is the key point that I want to keep and highlight. March, we have the Nine of Coins. Very slow, very steady, very reliable, very patient and resilient. And it's with the Judgment, second revival, second hope, which what I was saying with the Fool. If you take the inner wisdom and apply a practical, rational, analytical process to alchemize what your inner wisdom is telling you about the conflict and the stress, you can have a second revival with the energy of Judgment and the Fool to start anew and build something perhaps a bit more stable, reliable, that is grounded, solid, beautiful. And I don't know for which sign I said it, but I remember saying that in love especially, a coup de foudre in French, like the lightning strike, it's beautiful and intense, like a crack cocaine shot in the moment that it happens and for like a short period of time, but it will fizzle out. Whereas if you learn to appreciate someone and fall in love on the long run with the Knight of Coins, it has more, it's going to be more potent and more solid grounded base, so it's going to last longer than a couple weeks, couple months, because you have the time to build on solid foundations instead of just superficial feel-good criteria. And these can be just physical appearance or good sex or fun times, Knight of Wands, but not necessarily for the long run. Nothing too hot here apparently. So yeah, slow and steady for a second breath or revival in March, but something just and again, think of how roots and grass and trees take their time to grow, and from that slowness we have the absolute strength of a tree. Look at how thick that bark is behind the lady. It's like, you know, very thick. So you want to take time to build something that is strong and rooted, solid, that can bear fruits, that can give life to other things around it. I'm looking at these little creatures in the roots, the fern growing the trees, and with her fruit and her magic she can grow this whole field of beautiful flowers that is almost like the Sun card. So happiness, calmness, warmth, security. In April we have the Queen of Wands, which is a beautiful, creative, sexy, bold, assertive, potentially entrepreneurial, potentially just a sexy lady. Hey, sexy lady. What is that song? Oh yeah, the belly dancer. I think it's a belly dancer. And the Empress, hoy vey. So this one is bold, sexy, fiery, assertive, hardworking, committed, confident, but also very tender, nurturing, loving, capable. She has room for expansion, for just growing, richness, diversity, expanding. The Empress will help the Queen of Wands expand from one area of expertise to branch out to more and more and more. I'm having such shivers right now as I am channeling this message. And we have the High Priestess. I feel called out as fuck. Sorry for hijacking your read. So in April, also perhaps tune in your intuition and the Magician and manifest. So do you want to manifest this person into your life, or are you potentially letting this person help you manifest a person with these qualities into your life? That can go both ways, and I am purposefully being broad so that it can reach the right audience. For some people, this person is already in your life and helping you manifest. For some, you want to utilize your own powers to attract this person into your life. But all in all, she's beautiful, she's nurturing, she can be a powerful manifester, like she knows how to not necessarily trick energies, but to manipulate energies in a healthy, productive way, in a way that when she almost like see energies as ingredients, and she knows the recipe and the baking time, so she has the divine knowledge of how to make that cake that is so special and meaningful and delicious, and almost like the Jesus bread, always giving, giving, giving. So she knows manipulation. But since I'm doing the read for air signs for the month of April, the question remains: do you have this person in your life? Do you need this person's assistance in your life for you to able to be manifest what you want? Or are you manifesting this person into your life for your own private reasons, for help or commitment or whatever else the situation may be. But anyway, this is the main energy for April. In the month of May, you will receive back. So if you were manifesting in April, in May, you are definitely receiving back the penny to your dollar, and you are definitely starting anew. And I think we have the Fool in February. We have the Fool now officially peeking its nose at your window in the month of May. So there is a new opportunity of, so this is almost like the Judgment card now really stepping into the live mode. Whereas here she is still in the snow playing the flute. So it's still a standing or standby or still energy, especially with the Knight of Coins, very slow, very just taking a break on his journey. But then in May we have concrete action of reaching for what you desire and either being given back or you giving back, or the universe is giving back to you. And we have the Ten of Pentacles, so legacy, family, inheritance, and Four of Wands, building your own home space, your own legacy, your own meaningful relationships or solid basis for something else. If it's like if you're opening shop or starting your own company and all that good stuff. So May is the concrete activation of March. Then in June we have the Emperor taking charge, being solid and stable in your energy and your power, and also being recognized. This almost feels like a raise or a promotion. So you have put in the work thus far, and now your boss is recognizing that you can get to the next managerial position because you have the skills, the knowledge, the experience, you are trustworthy, and you are solid and grounded, and you are capable of leadership. That is the most quintessential importance here with the Emperor. You can be in charge and be trusted to deliver something to its final stage in a practical, budgeted, clear sight, clear road ways. So you know how to manage time and assets and skills, resources, all the four elements. And for those you proven yourself, you're gonna be recognized and validated and appreciated. And we have the Hangman. It might be a little slow coming. You might have to consider things from a different perspective. You may have to make some sacrifices here and there, but it will be absolutely worth the long-term goal because it's a wish fulfillment, and you have been hard at work putting in the time, the effort, and I know you air signs are literally worked to that. So appreciate the celebration of your wish coming true. Yay! Also, congrats in advance. So this was June. July, we have the Knight of Cups, a beautiful, meaningful gesture, offer of love from the heart. Holy crikey, fucking hell. That turns out real quick. Three of Swords. I will definitely need clarification. So, yikes. A love offer turning sour, and that's yikes. I'm so sorry, air sign. Like, what is this freaking heartbreak plaguing you guys as of recent? You were doing so good. And I hate to see this for you guys because I know too personally, well, sort of personally. And so you're getting like you're growing on me. And I don't want to see you heartbroken. So what is that Three of Swords about for my air signs? Who is potentially rejecting the love offer? Eight of Cups. Someone will walk away from this, and that will cause the heartbreak. Page of Wands. Perhaps someone immature and not ready, who's preferring just fun instead of something more deeper, a deeper connection. But in any case, speak the truth, be honest, be clear, be forward, so that whoever is on the heartbreak side will not linger uselessly in heartbreak pain, which is never something enjoyable to experience. So yeah, I'm gonna pause because we are 26 minutes and be right back before I yap way too much into the void. Boom, magic. Also for next year, I'm considering maybe trying to have the camera here on this side zooming in. We'll see. I will try. I will test out a few angles. The Hierophant for August. I think that's we were. Traditional foundations. Whereas the Emperor here in June is showing leadership capabilities. The Hierophant is the structure that keeps things together. This is literally the foundations of everything. And when I mean everything, I mean everything. And we have the Three of Coins. So in August, it's about the foundations of your workspace, of your job, of how the teams are built, of how assets, functionalities, roles, how things are distributed, how are things kept orderly. Maybe there's a need for revision or just minor tweaks to perfect how the distribution system of skills and times and assets is done, so that the foundations remain strong with the addition of new, younger, less skilled, entry-level energies coming in. Or this could be also the Empress again. So definitely a sense of nurturing and guiding potentially new recruits or new energies joining the team. And the Three of Swords again. Bloody hell, air signs. What is this? What is this? And the Eight of Swords again. Holy vey. What happened with you guys? But getting back to your work. Somewhere, somehow, the foundations of the team or the creative force will have a heartbreak that will leave potentially all or most people involved very stressed out, especially also something. So maybe someone will get pregnant and that will disrupt the foundations of the teamwork, and that will create a lot of stress on somebody's back. Someone might be leaving, and that leaves the heartbreak situation. I'm trying to be general here, but yeah. So yeah, in August, be very cautious about your foundations at work, your teamwork, team members, how the processes are handled and passed down, how new entities or energies or participants coming in to adapt to what is already set and functional and functioning well, so that you can avoid useless stress and heartbreak, but keep nourishing and nurturing and growing the team, if I want to spin it in a more harmonious and positive light. But yeah, like I said, the more you are aware, the more prepared you are, and the stronger you come out of the battlefield. September, we have the King of Swords, your very rational, tactical, plotting, scheming, strategizing energy. Ooh, and the Lovers. Ooh la la, air sign. Oh, ain't that cute? Maybe you need to make plans with your partner, your lover, your significant other, hubby, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend. Five of, oh, okay, no, wait. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm gonna put them back. If they need to come back, they will come out. So, what is in September for my air signs? Are you showing enough affection and time and love towards your partner? Because if you're not, that might be a problem too, unless you are plotting like how to move forward in your relationship. That is good. But if you are on the flip side of the King of Swords, which is very aloof and not showing emotion and putting everything else higher ranking than the emotion, you might, or someone might exit the relationship and go elsewhere with the Ten of Swords. Earlier we had the Five of Swords, and I didn't want to pick that because it's like literally a breakup or being left out in the cold, but it's the energy seems to be repeated with the Ten of Swords. And here we have Nine of Cups and King of Swords. So express yourself, but be careful in how you express yourself to reach self-contentment and self-satisfaction. Please don't do it in a harsh, brutal way that will cause someone to feel backstabbed, betrayed, and just with 10 swords in their back, because the words that you have used are a little too spicy, a little too sharp in regards to whatever emotion you want to share with your significant other. In October we have the Moon, so some things are still hidden and unclear. It can be a small thing, it can be just need more time to study something at a deeper level, to have a bit more clarity, to really see the worth and value of something. Unless you have a pregnancy scare, that can be something, because the Page of Coins being children, it's a possibility, especially with the Moon, something that is hidden and unknown, and pregnancy is something that is coming to the light only. So first, if the girl is missing at least 2 periods or 2 months her period, then something is afoot there, or something to be concerned about. And then at the 3rd month or somewhere, you think you can the first pregnancy test. So just, if that's the situation, if you are in a relationship and sexually active with someone, be cautious of that. Another aspect of this is something small that is hidden, that is causing anxiety and worry, because it's not clear how someone wants to proceed with this small detail. Can be about communication, or can be about just like a technicality. And it's about something that someone, well, I'm guessing you, are juggling, because I'm reading for you guys. So what are you juggling? And so if you're juggling something seen and something unseen, what is draining the most of your energy? Page of Pentacles again. Okay, so we have a double Page of Pentacles. You're definitely juggling something small, something immature, potentially, like I said, a hidden pregnancy that you are not aware of. That might cause you a bit of stress, especially if you have broken up with someone the month prior. So just be very, very fucking cautious. Use condoms and protection if you want to avoid this. This is not set in stone. It's just energy based on how your current behavior and choices and actions are a potential pathway to this. So, just cautious. Or it might be you having to pay more attention to minute details, to learn more, to sharpen your skills, to sharpen your knowledge in how you are maneuvering and appreciating something practical that you can work on to grow and develop into something that can bring in money, which 2 times the Page of Pentacles and now 10 of Coins, so it's definitely most likely potentially work related. In November we have the 10 of Coins. Delicious money. I'm kidding. Ooh, and now we have the divine counterpart to your King of Swords in September. We have the Queen of Swords. So this is the internalized intellect, witty, sharp-skilled angle of the mind power. And so you are now internally deciding how to manage your legacy, your foundation, but your money especially. The money that you already have, your savings account. You are very sharply aware of how much you have, how to spend, where to spend to have the maximum bang for your buck, and how to get even more to go from a 10 to a Queen or a King of Pentacles energy. You might receive inheritance or money or something, like a bonus potential. Oh, bonus, what? And we have the Wheel of Fortune, as I said, bonus. So there definitely good money coming to you in November next year, 2026, but also you have to be mindful of not overspending the good luck that you will be receiving in terms of finances, and holding on to either just the knowledge or the fact that you are quite comfortably abundant, so that others will not try to play the world's tiniest violin on your shoulder to ask you for handouts, but also just to have like a rainy day fund, and just to know that you have that excess money in a safe space, so you will never have to worry or be stressed about this. In December we have the 7 of Cups, which is abundance and choices and options, and be very careful about that. And you will be asked to take a step back to consider things, potentially make a small sacrifice, but to see things from a different light, so that you are helped in making the appropriate decision moving forward to 2027. Because when you have too many options, your judgment is clouded. You don't see things for what they are, especially if the month prior you were having money. Now it's like, do you want to invest in crypto? What crypto? Is it reliable? Is it a scam? So you need to really ponder the small technical questions, the worth, the value of things, so that you are not making a hasty decision, but really take your time, analyze, study, dig, as in D-I-G, dig, like with a shovel, deep into information, so that you are not left stranded. 6 of Pentacles, you are in a position of giving back, or the universe will give you back if you make the right decision, reinforcing your Wheel of Fortune good luck energy from the previous month. And that one flew out. Ace of Wands again. Isn't this like actually fucking beautiful though? We started with the Ace of Wands as your first card, and we are ending the read with the Ace of Wands as your last card. I mean, officially. We still have these bonuses here, but as per the year itself, again, new inspiration, new work potentially, new file, click, right click, new file, unnamed folder, 1 2 3 4. Sorry, got lost. New creative inspiration, new spark, new project. It can be a lot of things, but you are granted an opportunity of fire from the gods. So use it wisely. Use it with caution. Appreciate that you have this new opportunity to create something, and try to grow that fire. Like I said in the beginning, you had that fire, you passed it on to someone, and now it's literally coming back at you to have a revival and to help you maybe diversify or give back if you were in the position of receiving in the first half of, or the first part of this whole read. And now let's tackle the bonus cards, which was literally energy of the year overall, which, I mean, this is basically a dark romance devil. I'm sorry. The devil is toxicity, excess, and temptation, so be cautious of that. And you really, really need to, Temperance, again, counter the easily distracting temptations that are coming your way with a studied calmness, with patience, clarity, and a sense of you know what, I'm gonna use shopping because it's like the easiest thing. I was on Temu because I was browsing Pinterest and I saw something pleasant. I click it. It's a fucking Temu listing, and like, honestly, oh my fucking god, the Temu app is the most annoying bullshit fuckery I have encountered in my life, and I'm 42. It's like so much overwhelming, annoying fuckery. Ugh, hate it. But here I am on Temu adding a deck of tarot cards to my cart, and then I'm like, yeah, but my resources are currently limited. I should hold on to it. So I add a couple more decks to my cart, but with Temperance coming in to help me, I'm just like closing the app, moving on, watching YouTube, doing stuff on X, playing Animal Crossing, and forgetting the devil, the temptation of those tarot decks. And they're still in my cart, and I still haven't touched it because Temperance is guiding me to take a halt my action-driven check out, pay, whatever process, and just leave it there. And when I'll be a bit more comfortable or really wanting to splurge, then I will give in the temptation and check out. But for the time being, I'm just very distant from the app and my cart, and just taking a breather and not allowing the devil to have the best on my personal weaknesses, which are tarot decks and oracle decks and all that good stuff. So apply this as you see fit in your life. The quintessential message is, even if the devil is tempting you with something, take a step back with Temperance and just don't let it win the battle. Something for my air signs. I'm gonna take those two. Dum, 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 dum. And we have elements, echoes of elements and celestial symphony. Oh, that's cute. And the messages are: listen to the echoes of the elements, hearing the ancient tales they whisper through nature. Boom, bada boom, Temperance card. Listen to your inner rational voice. in how to tackle difficult situations and challenges. Celestial Symphony. Listen to the Celestial Symphony, where each element plays a harmonious part in the cosmic orchestra. The devil may have its role, its part, but it's there to challenge you and to help you grow to the next level, to better yourself and not to fall into temptation, but to rise above. Be stronger, more skillful, be more attentive and discerning of traps along the way, so you can proceed chin up, very proud, and just be the victorious hero of the journey that is your life. Air signs, thank you so very much for having been here with me, for allowing me to tune in your energy and read for you. Please be cautious of this whole Three of Swords situation, and I'm sorry that it's currently plaguing you. Hopefully next year we'll have another story unfold and this thing will be resolved. Be cautious at work. Don't let them overwork you. Take all the break, all the rest, all the couch potato energy time you need to be fully re-energized for 2026. Love you and catch you later, alligator. I wish you a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and I will definitely see you in 2026. Oh, and also obviously for the 5 future reads, for the 5 special reads countdown to Christmas. So yeah, I'm babbling. Ciao, ciao.